Hey, what's up, MagHub Monday? Nick here. I'm in Vegas this week at the iComda conference. It's Coupon Book Conference. I think they hold it every year, but either way, this is our first year sponsoring. I'm super stoked about it. This week, we are talking about drip campaigns and the MagHub automation module. You guys are going to love this if you're in sales. It's going to create some warm leads for you to follow up on. I'm going to show you everything you need to know. Let's go. All right, gang. So we're in the system, and we're doing drip campaigns. I'm going to get there first by going to my automation section, which is in the system settings, and it's going to be up at the top, automation workflows. If you're a rep, you're probably going to have to get a manager to give you access to this, or ask your manager to set one up for you. But if you have permissions, let's go ahead and jump into it. The automation workflow can be created for a variety of different users, for a variety of different purposes. There are ways that you can automate things in production, send emails to customers automatically. There are a few internal things that you can do as well. But what we're talking about today is specifically a drip campaign. I'm going to talk about two different types of campaigns, a prospecting campaign and then a nurturing campaign. All right, so if I get a list of 300 people from a show or maybe from a Chamber of Commerce or something like that, I'm going to load those names into the system and create a contact list for them. Now, I've done a video on that, so I'm not going to cover it today. But once you get a contact list created, you can create an automation workflow from that contact list. So here's the first one that I'm going to show. It's called a mass blast automation. You can change whatever these names are. It's up to you. Here's the automation tree. When I hit the settings in the top right, this is going to tell me how this is configured and what it's supposed to do. So name, and then of course contact list here. So on the contact list side, I'm going to choose whatever contact list that I just created from whatever system that I just got. Maybe it's category, maybe I created it just now, maybe it's my existing customers, whatever. But we'll just say this is my prospecting list. So I hit save. And we're off. All right, so what this is going to do is it's going to basically follow the steps that I have outlined for it, which is first send a mail merge email. When I click the edit button, it allows me to change the template, the name, when it sends, who it sends from, and then any notes that I want to add specifically for this email. Now, the templates are already created. There's another video on that, so you don't need to cover it today. But these are all pre-populated templates. All right, so these are all the ones that are already in the system. Hit save. What I'm basically going to do here is I want to track if this was opened or if it was clicked. Okay, so the one thing that you have to be careful of, so this right here goes right from sending an email to tracking an if-then. If it was opened or it was clicked, then we're going to move this person to a different branch. If they didn't open or click, we're going to move them to another branch. Okay, so this goes right from sending the email directly into tracking those analytics. And if you don't put a delay, which I can do by clicking this plus button, if I don't put a delay in, it's going to track as soon as the system sends the email. So I usually put like between 1 to 3 days in here, just kind of depending on the style of email. That way, when the email sends, what it does is it gives it 24 hours to track or to give people time to open that email and then report back on it, right? So after 24 hours, it's going to take all of the results and say, these 30 people opened it, so they go down this section over here. And if they didn't open it, they go down this section over here. And then it's just more of the same. So I'm going to wait 2 more days, and then I'm going to send a follow-up email, okay? Then I'm going to do another if-then branch. If they opened it, then I'm going to create a to-do for myself or for the rep. So from here, I can basically create warm leads. Hey, this person opened 3 out of the 6 emails that we sent them over the last 6 weeks. That's pretty good. On the right-hand side, we get if they didn't open this first email. So if they didn't open the first email, and I want to make sure that I don't send any more emails to folks that rejected, I can put an if-then branch in, see if the email is rejected. If it is rejected, that's the yes column. You don't have to do this crazy delay. I think that was for demo purposes. But then I can create a to-do to remove that person from this contact list. I can do it manually, or if I have it set up so that the dynamic attributes will pull that person off the list, I can change the dynamic attributes here too. If they didn't reject that email, wait 2 days or 3 days, and then send them maybe a slightly different email than what I sent the group that opened it. Okay, you guys kind of see how this works? Good. This is more kind of like a prospecting campaign. At the end of this, what I'll typically do is either create a to-do or I'll tag this person with a different dynamic attribute that's maybe synced up to a call list. So say I send the email to 300 people. 50 people open and click 3 out of the 4 emails, and I want to put all those people onto a call list so I can reach out to them. And obviously, if they're opening all these emails, they probably know our company name. They may be more receptive to me giving them a call. All right, that is the prospecting kind of automation. To do a nurturing automation, it's a little bit different because I don't really care as much if they open the emails. So when I go back to my automation workflows, it really is just going to look like a straight line. So we're going to go 1 email, delay, 1 email, delay, 1 email, delay. And then at the end, you may do an if-then. It's up to you. This one right here, new MagHub Monday workflow. And so I've got this starting whatever day it is. I say send an email, then I'm going to delay 30 days. And then I'm going to send another email, and then I'm going to delay 30 days. If they open or click, then I can move them over. Okay? Well, so basically you can make these things look super complicated, or you can keep them really simple. I'd recommend keeping them simple to get started and then expand as you go, right? Figure out what works, figure out what doesn't work. Let us know if you have any comments, questions, concerns. I'll see you guys next week. Later.